Morning, morning.
Good
Morning,
morning.
morning.
Good morning, good morning.
Morning.
Volunteers for role play?
Go ahead, Mo. Mo,
Sure.
go ahead.
Yes. Who should I call to?
Go
You
ahead.
choose.
Yeah.
It's okay. Is Girish there? You want to be there?
I'll start next time if you don't mind.
No
Okay.
problem.
No,
Call Antonio.
I'll call Antonio. Yes. Hi, Ruin.
Hello.
Hi. Good
Who's
morning.
this?
Hi. Good morning. Yes. Hi. Good morning. Am I speaking to Antonio?
Yes, I am Antonio.
Hi. Good morning, Antonio. My name is Mo. I'm calling from Andy Zamte. I am a real estate agent. And Antonio, I see that you're inquiring about a property on 123 Main Street. Now, I'm just wondering, when would you like to go see it? So tomorrow at 2 p.m. or 4 p.m. works better for you?
Oh, this property? I don't even recall what it is. Is that the townhouse that I was looking for?
Yes, yeah, you're absolutely right. So it's one of the townhouse. It's actually a cornered unit and unit townhouse. It's actually listed for $899,000. It has 3 bedroom and 3 washer with a garage as well, a single car garage. Do you remember?
Maybe, but because I was looking for a few other one. I'm not sure.
Oh,
Well, 899. Is that the real price?
it's a listed price.
Listing price. So
Yes,
it doesn't mean that they're gonna willing to sell it for that price, correct?
potentially. We have to look into it. And Antonia, if I were to find you, I understand. Are you mainly looking for in the Richmond Hill area?
Actually, I'm just looking. I'm not
Just in
very
general.
sure where to purchase, but
Okay.
I'm just looking around right now. Yeah.
Looking around. Okay, I understand. If I were to find you a few other townhouse in the similar price, um, would you be interested in checking them out as well?
Uh, to be honest, I'm not ready yet at the moment.
Oh, you're not ready yet. Can you tell me more about it?
Oh, I'm just like I said, I'm just looking around. Maybe
Yeah.
perhaps in a few years, maybe. Yeah.
Oh, maybe in a few years. Okay, I hear you say in a few years. Are we saving up for the down payment? Is it more like a mortgage approval? What's going on?
Yeah. I'm saving up right now, so yeah,
Okay.
not close. Maybe 2 or 3 years down the line, maybe. Yeah.
2 or 3 years down the line. I understand that. And I'm just curious, Antonio, what has to happen for you in order for you to kind of make a move, find your own property?
Uh, Basically, I need the saving up the money first, and then I can decide what to do, right?
Oh, saving up money. Okay, I understand. And how much down payment are we saving up for? If you don't mind me asking.
Well, if you can tell me, right? Like if it's a townhouse at a price of 899, how much do I need for down payment?
899. So with the minimal down payment, it's 5%, up to $500,000, and then the rest of $300,000 left would be 10%. So we're looking at about 55,000 down payment plus your closing costs. Are you a first-time home buyer, Antonio?
Yes, I am. But I heard like if you put that less of a deposit, my mortgage payment will be like skyrocket, isn't it?
But potentially, right? If you're putting down payment, that's why exactly. And are you currently working with a mortgage broker, Antonio?
Oh, no, no. Like I said, I was just browsing and starting to look around. So I'm not
Okay.
familiar with that. Yeah.
Okay, not a problem. Would you like one of my partner mortgage broker that work with multiple lenders, all type of big bank as well? Or would you like him to give you a call so just that you can get started with your mortgage?
Uh, is there any like like I'm not ready. Like I said, I probably making a
understand.
decision in
I,
2, 3
I, I, I
years, yeah?
understand, Antonio. I understand that you're not ready yet, right? My goal here is to try to help you. So I have him give you mortgage broker give you a call. At least you will know the timeline, right? At least he can guide you through. Maybe he can tell you you'll be ready in 2 years. It could be in 1 year. You never know, right? Most of the I have helped the buyers in the past that they're not even aware that they will qualify for the certain amount of money, even more than what they were expecting. So it could potentially happen. So would you like a mortgage broker give you a call today at 4 o'clock? If not, he can give you a call around 6 o'clock.
As long if they know, like, I'm just have some questions.
That's
If
okay.
there's no like obligation, yeah,
Mhm.
then
No
yeah,
obligation, Antonio.
I'm
It's okay.
available at 4 today.
Well, I'm here to we're here to try to help you, guide you
Okay.
through. Yeah, and let's just say, Antonio, if everything worked out with your mortgage, right? And then let's just say you have a magic wand in your hand. When would you like to be unpacking boxes in your new home?
Well, if everything's good, I have the deposit. Of course, I will move as soon as I have all the deposit and mortgage ready.
Amazing. That's amazing. And that's perfect. And you're telling me that, can I share one thing with you, Antonio?
Yeah, sure.
So here at our office, we have something called like a exclusive home hunter survey. It sends you home exactly what you're looking for as soon as they become available. And it's not only listed by any and all real estate company, but most importantly, these are like private listing and then off-market property as well. Are you familiar with off-market property?
Not really. Yeah.
Okay, so off-market property include a new builder closeout, investor-owned property, and again, most importantly, these are private listing. These are homes you cannot find anywhere online, including on Realtor.ca, House Sigma, even on the MLS. And in this way, Antonio, you can beat out to the other buyer for the hottest home available. And it's a free service we provide and exclusively to our VIP buyer, and you're never obligated. And that sounds helpful to you.
Yeah, it sounds great, but I don't even have the mortgage ready. I'm
Yeah,
not
no,
experienced. Yeah.
that's okay. So I'm just sharing some of the valuable information. So what I would do, my mortgage broker give you a call today. Did you prefer 4 o'clock or 6 o'clock?
4 o'clock will be fine.
4 o'clock. Okay, 4 o'clock. He will give you a call, and then of course, I'll call you back again tomorrow, to follow things up with you, see how it goes. Is that okay?
Okay, sure. Yeah, sounds good, Mo. Thank you.
All right, Antonio. Thank you for your time. Okay, we'll
No
keep in
problem.
touch.
Bye-bye.
You have a good one. Bye bye.
Good job. Good job. Antonio, feedback.
Great. He handled better and better right now. So yeah, it was a good call where he can dig in my actual situation better. So yeah, good job.
Sunny?
I agree. It was a good call. There was a strong agent presenting, and of course, there was a tough client as well. They had their own reasons where they didn't know what they were really doing at this point. They wanted to buy, but they were not sure of the means and resources. Uh, Suggestion would be exactly what you try to do is to, try to meet with them. Also, try to understand where they are in their buying journey. Do they understand the process? And if this is again, I'm thinking as I'm talking, is if the VIP Advantage program may not be so appealing to them, then we can try another route as to just ask the question, Mr. Buyer, where, do you understand the whole process of real estate buying? Would you be open to meeting with me in person or on Zoom where I can give you some insightful information as to how a professional like me will be able to help you getting your mortgage pre-approval to showing you properties to actually bidding for one, inspecting the home, deposits, and there's so many steps, and I would love 15 minutes where I can actually give you some insight. What would you say to that? Is where another dimension more, now that you are comfortable in your skin of the VIP, this is another tool that you can leverage.
Yeah, I think that's a great way to segment, because I already stated where the buyer is already in a stage where just the beginning, the VIP list doesn't even matter to them, right?
Yeah.
So the first time home buyer process would be more beneficial for the first time home buyers, right?
Exactly. And another suggestion which I've noticed is also be mindful of your emotions, where it is flat to it goes up really high and then it goes flat. Andy is a true testament to this, not, of course, not being biased to him, is his tone is, his influx is very, very constant. So that is something that we have to be mindful of. If we are going to be excited, we rather be excited than be flat. These are some further fine tunes to seeing your stage of progression that you can implement for your business. This is my suggestion.
Thank you. Yes.
That's great. Now, I think that well, this was one of, even though there's no appointment set, but I feel that how you ask more questions and go back to the question again, it was one of the best call that you have ever have had so far. I think that was one of the best. And in terms of that directions on where Antonio is kind of push off from the very beginning. So understanding that the down payment is not there yet, we were not able to find out how much down payment they have. I would go another route by giving them a bait. Now I'm curious, Antonio, if we could actually find you a deal, would you be ready now? Would you be ready, Antonio?
Still looking like I don't think I have enough yet. Yeah.
Okay, you don't think you have enough yet. I totally understand. Now I'm just curious, how much money, how much of down payment have you actually prepared so far at this moment?
Well,
Because you mentioned that 2-3 years, correct?
yes.
Right?
So I'm assuming that I need 20%, right?
Okay.
Correct?
Okay. Well, it really depends on, you're talking about 20%, which is standard convention mortgage. Now, it really depends on your income. How much is your annual income, if you don't mind ask?
At the moment, I'm about north of 100K a year right now.
100K. Well, do you know how much of a mortgage can you get for 100K?
I heard about it, but I'm not sure. Can you tell me about it?
That's a great question, and thank you for that. It's approximately 4 to 4.5 times of your annual income, right?
That's how
So
much
that's
I can
exactly,
qualify for?
yeah. Well, Antonio, that's exactly why we need to sit down so I can walk you through the process of actually how much mortgage can you get. Not personally me, but I'm going to walk you through on the process, and then we'll have our partner mortgage agent to give you a call in terms of mortgage side. Well, tomorrow 4 or 6 works better for you.
4 work for me.
So the point is, how you did was phenomenal. I think that was one of the best call that you had. Now, in terms of direction, because we don't know how much down payment they have prepared, right? You're talking about 5%, but he wanted 20% though, right? Based on what he's talking. So does he understand how much down payment, how much can he qualify for 20%? And how much of annual income, which is good.
Actually, I was actually trying to lead him to tell me what was the thing, right? Because he wasn't sure, because I was actually assuming it's 20% because I don't want the
Yes.
mortgage payment and how much the income can afford. That's the key, right?
Exactly. That's another direction, right? So if we can bait him on, say, hey, if I can find you a deal, would you be interested? No, no problem. So I'm still not ready yet. Okay, I understand. But overall, I think that was a phenomenal call. I think that you could move on to another script, which I've been mentioning to you already. And just understanding that it really depends on where they're going at. We want to follow up on their direction as well. And coming back to the following up the questions, which is phenomenal, which you did good. All right.
One more question that I have, I can't remember. I'm trying to recollect more. Can you remember? if they shared with you about what kind of property they were looking for. They asked you, is it, 3 bedroom, 2 washroom, end unit townhouse? Were we able to narrow down on the criteria? Do you remember?
No.
No. So that's another suggestion. One more suggestion, apart from
Yeah.
what Andy did, is I have some amazing deals currently in the market. And if can I share them with you via email or text, and try and meet to discuss these options. Some of them are, just fresh off the market, and I think we can get a very good deal. Something to that effect. I'm just thinking a few ways
Yeah.
where you can actually take the next step of engaging them in a conversation. So these are some tools
Right.
for you at your disposal. One, the process, the VIP buyer, the best deals. You can go the power of sale route, where bank owned properties. So something like that. And yes, you should move on to the next script.
Yes.
All right.
Perfect. Let's move on. Any other volunteers for role play? Anybody wants to be the seller, buyer? Any other volunteers? No?
I can do any. Let me,
Which
if
script
anyone,
would you?
just call me on expire.
I'll call
Okay.
you. I'll call you.
Okay.
Or Sonny, Sonny, you can go. You can go.
Knock knock. Antonio, knock knock.
Oh, me? Okay. Hi. Hello. Yes. How
Good
can I help
morning,
you?
sir. My name is
Good
Sunny.
morning.
I am a local realtor. Very quickly, I seen a sign in your front yard. I believe it was yesterday or the day before. There's no sold sign, and there's no sign now. I'm just curious, did you sell your property privately or is it off the market?
Well, it is currently off the market. Yeah, I'm not planning to sell now anymore.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're not planning to sell. Well, this is my business card. My name is Sunny. What's your name?
My name is Antonio.
Antonio, such a pleasure speaking to you. Very quickly, what was the asking price? And if I have a qualified buyer, can I bring them over?
Well, I was asking for 1.5 million for me for this house here. I don't know why. Like I see the neighbor selling for 1.5 easily, and it's just not happening. So I'm not going down anymore. So I'm not planning to sell.
You're not planning to sell. You were asking for 1.5. Thank you for sharing. If there was some favorable terms that you were looking for in terms of closing time and the price that you were looking for, would you still sell your property, Antonio?
Well, if you can bring me a buyer that willing to pay for this price, yeah, I will be open for that.
I
Yeah.
appreciate that. Thank you. That's all I was looking for. I would gladly try and reach out to my buyers. Now tell me, Antonio, if you were to successfully sell this home, what's next for you?
Well, if that is if I can sell it, then maybe I'll downgrade to something more manageable, like a smaller, even a smaller condo. It would be fine for me. Yeah.
Wonderful. If you were to successfully sell, you will downgrade even to a condo. And when would that be?
Oh, whenever you bring me the buyer.
Perfect. Perfect. I am looking to do this ASAP. Now, how long were you on the market, Antonio?
It's been over 60 days right now. Close
60
to, yeah.
days. Interesting. And what was the feedback in the 60 days that you were on the market by your agent that you had hired to do the job?
No, I had some showings. Some people were coming, a few offer, but it's ridiculous. They lowball me like crazy. So
They low
yeah,
volume.
that's why I decided to pull it off and maybe wait for next year.
You know, you got a lot of people come through. There were some offers, but they were typically low ball. Tell me about the condition of the home, Antonio. Is roof,
Yeah,
windows?
well, look, Suni, like if you wish, you can take a look, but it is pretty well kept, clean,
Wonderful.
updated kitchen. I have the finished basement, so I don't see why will not worth this price.
I am excited to see it. Now, Antonio, I would want to make a quick suggestion. Can I?
Yes.
I would want to come down for about 15 minutes this evening. I'm usually in the area. I service this neighborhood and help a lot of sellers and buyers in this community. Come down either this evening at around 5 o'clock or tomorrow in the evening at around 4 o'clock, depending on your convenience, and talk to you about three specific things that I have known to help people like you. Can I share what they are?
Yeah, sure.
The most amount of dollars that we can get for you today and how I can make that happen for you. That's number one. Number two, a specific plan that is designed and proven over and over again to help sellers like you. Number three is how long will this process take from start to finish where we can get your home sold and get you moved to a condo. Isn't it exciting? We were today at 5 or tomorrow at 6 works better for you.
You know what, Suni? My agent told me the exact thing, right? I know you like all agents, they approach me, they want to sell the most, and but whatever the reason is, just come. I just wanted a buyer that can actually get me this price. If you have it, you can bring it in. And I don't even know if I have a contract with my existing agent. So I still need to speak to him. So yeah, that's the situation. If you want to come in at 4, I can make sure that I'm not with contract with anyone before
Yeah.
you do that. Yeah,
Let me check on that. What's your cell phone number, Antonio? 416?
yeah, 416-222-3333. So yeah,
Perfect,
that's my
perfect.
phone.
And is there an email address where I can send you a copy of my resume? Antonio at
Yes, Antonio at Gmail. Yeah.
Antonio@gmail.com. Perfect. Now, what I plan to do is check about the contract and notify you. And I would want to come down at around 4 o'clock as a potential buyer's agent and come look at the property and have a quick word with you. No obligation. If what I say makes sense, then we can talk about the next steps. If not, I'll shake your hand and we can work down the road. Is that fair?
Okay, that sounds good. Yeah, we can try that.
Excellent. Well, I look forward to meeting you this evening at 4.
No problem. See you there. Bye.
Feedback?
Yeah,
Antonio?
it was great. Like I said, it's about matter of setting up or maybe on the spot if the seller is already offering you to come in to take a look, maybe you can just do it on the spot if you want,
Yeah,
other than the
it is a
time set.
matter of preference. I have gone in and taken a quick look, but ultimately, if I go and take a look, then I lose out on the opportunity on meeting with them. Then they rush on. You typically have asked, now that you've seen the property, what do you think it's worth? So I would rather do this when I'm more prepared. That's what I've learned the hard way. So that's why I didn't want to go in. I just typically say I have another appointment, but I just stopped by quickly.
Okay, yeah, that's very enough.
There's no right or wrong. I do feel that I would do the same thing as well by just getting numbers, getting their motivation, set the appointments, and move on because we have a job to do. What is our job? Our job is to go out, set as many appointments as we can. Going into the door, unless we can, you know what, they're ready to sign now, I will go in. Otherwise, I will not go in. That's my personal preference. There's no right or wrong. It's a way of your running your business. Yeah.
And great point on. I have also backed away when there was a contract because of I didn't know better. So thank you for bringing that up. But I learned my lesson where I could simply be a cooperating agent or a buyer's agent looking to speak to a seller. I'm not saying anything about listing a property till it's on the paper, so there's nothing to back away. I'm a professional doing my job. So that is also a tactic which sellers have used in the past, and I was naive at that point. But after doing this, helped me, be more sure that I am just there to provide a service. So that's why I went the route that I would want to come down and see your property, speak to you also 5-10 minutes. If what I say makes sense, you put me to work, and we can talk about the next steps, is what I said.
All right, guys.
So what you do if you want to find out if they are still under contract though?
If they are still under contract, depending on if they have terminated Andy,
If
can
they're
you share?
if they're in contract, get
Yeah.
out as soon as possible. Move
Well,
on.
but no, how the best approach, how would you know that if they're not showing, most sellers they don't even know what they sign on, right?
How
If they
no
don't
no
need to show you the
based
paper
on the
as well.
MLS, we check MLS right away on the right spot.
Oh, okay.
Check
But
on House Sigma. Use House Sigma. House Sigma like
yes, but how if it's not even expired yet, but they haven't terminated the
terminate
contract.
doesn't matter. Terminate is terminate. Suspend is different.
So as long as terminate is still, if you're
Yes.
under contract, you can still approach them, right?
Yes. Yes.
Suspend, you can't. Suspend, they've temporarily suspended the listing.
You cannot. You cannot. Terminate, yes.
And
Okay.
Okay.
housing is not working for realtors anymore.
Oh yeah?
Yes.
Today I'm not a realtor. I'm joking. Hi guys.
All right.
Okay. Take
Bye-bye.
care. Good luck.
Okay. Bye.